In this video, I'm going to share with you the breakdown of eXp, what are the benefits, and also what is the benefit of joining within the Wolfpack. My name is Nathaly Salas, and I'm excited to share with you more information about eXp, especially within the Wolfpack. You can visit our website, www.wolfpack.international, and there you'll be able to find more details, some biographies, and all the benefits that you'll be getting if you join this organization. Let's get started with Mike Sherrard. He's one of our group leaders, and he's one of the top producer agents for multiple years in a row. He's a YouTube channel expert, and not only he has numbers for himself, going over 110,000 followers and subscribers, but he has trained over 5,000 agents to scale their business using social media. He's a record-breaking leader at eXp with the highest number of FLQAs worldwide. This is first-line qualifying agents. I'll explain more about that in a little bit, but he's one of our Wolfpack leaders, along with Vane Monroe. She has one of the largest YouTube channels in Spanish for real estate. With over 140,000 subscribers, she has coached over 1,000 agents to scale their business via Spanish social media, strategies, and branding. She's a top leader in eXp Mexico, ranked #1 team leader for multiple years, and she's been recognized globally in the Hispanic community. Let's talk about some dates and some key points that you'll see here in our history for eXp. The company was founded in 2009, and everything else that you see here, very important milestones. But one of the important years to keep in mind here is 2018, when the company eXp went public. eXp World Holdings joins NASDAQ. That means that we're able to have a share distribution of stock. Another important date is 2018, when eXp starts going international. So in only like 6 years, eXp has expanded to almost more than 27 countries, and I'll share more about that in a little bit. These are main key points to keep in mind as I'm going through the whole presentation. In 2020, eXp launched eXp Global and eXp Commercial, which are divisions within the organization that agents can specialize on without stepping to another brokerage. In 2022, we hit more than 80 plus thousand agents in 24 countries, and by now, by 2025, we are in 27 different markets around the world. That year as well, in 2022, eXpLuxury and eXp Revenues was launched, and with that, a whole division for that was open for agents to specialize on this as well. eXp has had an explosive growth. Agent count exceeds more than 80,000 agents across US, Canada, and 27 countries. As you can see, we're growing year over year, and this is just the beginning. There's a myth that eXp only recruits agents, but this is a myth because we are #1 growth leader year over year sales volume and transactions. So these are recognized different brands, as you can see. Real Trends says that we're #1 on sites, #1 top mover, sites and sales volume, and #1 independent as an independent brokerage. We're the #1 in transaction, in volume, and in sales. So we do sell real estate, of course, we're a real estate company, but at the same time, we help agents grow their business, and that's why we are so obsessed and love this model, that we can help more agents do the same and be more independent with your real estate business. What is the difference between eXp and traditional brokerages? If you're a real estate agent today, if you stop selling houses, your money stops coming in. If you get sick, the same. So with eXp versus the traditional brokerages, we're building a business that will be lasting over time. When you only focus on transactions and you're a sales agent that works just, looking for the next deal and the next house to be sold, you depend on that sale. With eXp, you will have different streams of income that will help you and create wealth over time. That way you can focus on your lifestyle without being, chained to your business. So it's like you're running your business. Your business is not running you. We have the equity awards through incentive program. You can hit different ways to get equity. Something I would like to point out too is the first column, because this is free stock that you get just by doing what you're doing in a different brokerage, but here you get paid more. Here, for example, you get $200 in eXp stock for the first transaction you close, then $400 for any agent that caps, plus $400 of stock when you have a new agent in your organization that has the first transaction. So you're getting all this free money, at least $1,000 in stock, as you're doing what you will be doing in any other brokerage, but here you get paid. And also the Icon Award program, which when you hit your cap at 16,000 and then you do 20 more transactions on top of that, you get that cap back. It's a very, very good program because it will put you as 100% commission the whole year if you hit this number. We have agent equity commission program as well, in case you would like to buy some stock at a discount. Revenue share plan. eXp agents can receive revenue share income from the sales activity of productive agents they sponsor into the company. So we get paid for the production of our agents without touching the agent's commission. Agents earn based on adjusted gross income commission, which makes the whole organization be profitable. We'll explain more later, but in US we have a 20-80 split. Out of that 20%, 50% of that goes back to the sponsors in eXp. So that way the whole company stays sustainable and they can pay the bills, but also they share back with the agents. And that motivates agents to grow, not only locally in their own market, but also internationally if they choose to do that. This is the revenue share plan. eXp agents can receive revenue share income from the sales activity of the productive agents they sponsor into the company. 50% of the company dollar it goes right here. If you can see from the 80-20 split, the agent makes 80%. The company eXp keeps 20%. From that 20, you can dump it over here on the right. And then eXp splits that in half, keeps 50% to run the company, and then does give away 10% of that to their upline, meaning everybody who was in their sponsor and the sponsors above them. Here you can see the company runs very light on their expenses. And the benefit of this is that you don't have to be paying a brick and mortar office just to spend money when you can be giving that money back to the agents. Revenue share plan chart. This is super important. There's some unique benefits compared to competing brokerages. We have 7 tiers, meaning that you'll be able to have revenue share on 7 tiers down below you, meaning all your agents that you bring to the company, plus 7 generations to come. Here you can see the number, and the first 3 tiers are open right away. And with this means that you don't have to have a minimum qualifier to open these levels. You can make money right away out of, I always say, I call them my kids, then my grandkids, my great-great-grandkids. But it's 3 generations, so you don't have to really qualify for that. It comes to you right away. Here you can see that revenue share pay now is a new benefit. Traditionally, we get paid on the 20th of each month, but with pay now, you can cash out your revenue share right away in case you need to pay that credit card, in case you need to do, any Christmas shopping. That way you have access to your money right away. You don't have to wait until almost the end of the month. So you get paid regardless of the production. Bonus opportunities for tier 1 in year 1. There's 4,000 bonus that I can share more in the next slide, but just so you know, there is full transparency. So the largest revenue share growth has been happening this year, especially now with co-sponsoring. I'll explain also that I have a video that explains what is co-sponsoring and how you get involved with that. After they opened the first 3 levels, this just gave thousands of agents a substantial income raise overnight. Revenue share plan chart. Here, let's go over one example. Let's say an agent closes a transaction, let's say 500,000, and then get for commission that is 10,000. Out of that 10,000, it gets split in 80-20, and 80 goes to the agent and 20 goes to the company. Here, the company takes that amount and splits it in half here, in 2. So they don't go and grab all the 2,000 and puts it in their pocket. No, all the opposite. eXp grabs this 2,000 and divides it in operation expenses, and then it goes to a revenue share pool, which this goes into the 7 tiers and gets paid out based on the percentage. Here, each level has a percentage. For example, if you have your tier 1, you'll receive 17% of that pool, which will come to $175. There's a capping amount, and you can make this amount from every single agent in your downline for a whole year. Once they cap, then you don't receive any money anymore. But there's a bonus that will come at the end. If you make the tier 1 frontline qualifier, you can get up to 4,000 in the first level the first year. We can walk through all these steps, little by little, but I want you to keep in mind the revenue share pool percentage on how it gets distributed in the different layers, being the last one, tier 7, the biggest and the most important one. To keep going, I want to go over some of the percentages across and the minimum qualifiers. The percentages on the right side are the ones that will be total for each specific agent as you're opening your tiers, and we'll go below. Here you can see that how they get distributed and based on your organization size. There's some revenue share nuances, which means that any money that you make in eXp is a willable asset. That if something was going to happen to you, that will be willable to your kids, to your spouse, to whoever you want to leave it behind, to your parents. So this is something that many companies don't have because most agents, I mean, I think all the agents work for each deal after each deal. And they don't keep in mind that one day we might no longer be in this world. So that has to be left to somebody else. But some kids don't want to work on let's say, an agency that the parent was building because it's a lot of work and they want to just sell the business maybe at that point. So it's very important that by having this option, your spouse can take the business, get their license and be able to run the business as you used to be, and they will be getting that revenue share over time that you would have had otherwise. So it's super important because that protects your family, protects your assets, protects your kids in case something was going to happen to you. There's also a retirement plan because with a revenue share, you keep getting money year over year. And with that, you don't have to be working until the day you die. Unfortunately, there are many realtors that work until their 80s, 70s, and believe me, I don't think they want to be opening doors at that age, but sometimes they have to because they haven't planned for retirement early enough, and now they're depending on a market that might or might not be good. But then if they don't have any transactions, they cannot retire. This is a problem with many realtors, that they don't think about their exit plan because they're like, oh yeah, I'll make more money, or one deal I'll make up for the whole year. It just depends. The economy has been changing. The sales amount and volume has changed over time as well. So imagine if you're in your 70s, 80s, and you're not doing that same volume. What happens if you fall? All these things. If you stop working, you stop making the money. So you're trading time for money, which is like having a job. So retirement plan within eXp is super important, which is your revenue share, and that will be that revenue that keeps coming year over year, even after you retire and you no longer operate actively the business. eXpLuxury program. This is a world-class brand and advertising marketing that you'll be getting if you're part of the eXpLuxury division. They have luxury listing distribution in different platforms for this division, powerful partnerships, extraordinary presentations that you can show your clients on how you will be listing their home, what will be coming with that, all the material that comes with that, and also a printout of their book, and a power community with global exposure. This is very important for agents focusing on luxury because then they will get that extra package and presentation they need to close that listing successfully. eXp Healthcare. So there is a lot of benefits to eXp, but one of the main ones is healthcare. So you will be getting options, and since eXp joins as if it was a company, like a full company that has employees, although you're an agent affiliated, as an independent contractor, you're able to come into this pool of the benefits and the insurance that they will get as a bundle. So they get group discounts because we're a large company with a lot of people. So you can opt in for these benefits. And with this, you can have health insurance as if you were working for a company full time. So this is one of the main benefits that you'll be getting as part of eXp, including among other things. So let's talk about Wolfpack. This is a private community for Wolfpack agents only. What does Wolfpack mean? I have a video that shows you what it is, the community, and within eXp we have many organizations. One of them is called Wolfpack, but there's several others that focus on different things, on different goals, different markets. But the Wolfpack is worldwide. You can see this as a family, as a community, that you align on the same goals, on the same values, and because of that, most agents here are successful and our retention rate is really high. One of the benefits is the Social Agent Academy, and the Social Agent Academy is everything you need to know about social media, not only the trainings, but also the coaching week over week. This is very important for agents that are starting or they want to grow or they want to get out of their shell and get content out there. There are many success stories from the Wolfpack. One of them is Sumin, a new agent in Texas. He had no experience, previously had no channel, no videos. But when he started with the Wolfpack, he closed over 87 deals in his first 12 months. Not only that, but he closed over 5 million in GCI in his first 2.5 years with eXp and the Wolfpack. And this is John, new agent, 0 deals for his first 6 months at KW. Previously had no channel, no videos, same as Sumi. Started getting daily calls after 1 month. Closed 75 deals in his first 12 months with the Wolfpack. He retired his wife from corporate America after only 1 year. And these are many success stories that you will see in the Wolfpack. And everybody is doing focusing on different things in different markets, Canada, US, all states within the US, internationally. So I want you to keep an eye on the stories that you'll be seeing and how they have overcome their fear, let's say, for camera, and they get themselves out there. And because of YouTube and social media, the academy, they've been able to do this for themselves, for their families, and are very successful. And if you're an agent that loves to study, additional training is very necessary. There's a lot of support in eXp, but also within the Wolfpack because we're a mini ecosystem within the ecosystem. We have a real estate investment training. We have a virtual and in-person events for exponential growth week over week. 5 live mastermind calls per week are optional, but it's up to you how you plug in and how much you want to learn each week. But they're very helpful to just get your business running and have an accountability group that each week we get to meet and we get to work together, but also we get to push each other to go to the next level. You get direct support from our leadership group and the closing calls to help your revenue share organization grow. This is very important in case you like to focus also on agent attraction, not only on transactions. There's a private Wolfpack hub, and here you'll find everything that you need to run your business. Of course, you get the eXp tools, but this is next level. It's very applied to how do you get your business launched right away. And this helps with everything that has to do from the CRM and all the data, technology, and all the way to how you prospect and just feed that CRM to make sure that you can close more deals faster. Let's talk about the numbers. In the US, we have an 80-20 split, 80% for the agents, 20% for the company eXp, and you have a cap that is 16,000. After capping, you can earn 100% of your commission, and you can also get that cap back if you are an Icon agent. We can have more information about Icon, the Icon program, but it will make as if you were 100% all year round. So there's more information here. After you cap, there's a $250 cap transaction fee, and once your fees are 5,000, the cap transaction fee is reduced to $75. So it's much less. What are the standard cost? What does it, how much it is? I have it's thousands of dollars a month. No, it's not. So for the standard cost to get started is $149 startup fee, which sets up all your systems. It activates you. It sets up all the logins for you for every single platform that you'll be able to have in the US. And after that, it goes to $85 a month. And that's your tech fee, meaning like your website, your CRM, everything is bundled there, including Canva Pro and many other benefits, Regis and free office space that you can go and utilize all around the world. And I'll explain more about that. That's my favorite part because I travel quite a bit. And then you have a 25 transaction review fee, a $60 risk management fee. And if you have any questions about the numbers, you can let us know. But yeah, with as low as $85 per month, you can run your whole business in eXp. So it's not crazy franchise fees that you have to pay somebody, hundreds of dollars per month. This is very simple, straightforward. It's your business in a box. You get your tech fee for all the passwords that you have, all the platforms that you'll be getting, because the amount of benefits that you get is much more than $85 a month, believe me. You open the box and you're ready to operate your business. So there's nothing easier than even your CRM itself per month will cost you more than that. What's Canada like? Canada is very similar to the US on the fees and the splits. Same 80-20 split with a 16,000 cap. Then you earn 100% after that for the remaining year until your anniversary year meets. There's a standard cost of 199 Canadian dollars, and then you have $139 per month fee. That will be your tech fee, similar to the US, and then $29 broker review fee and $17 commercial insurance fee. So this is for Western Canada and some provinces. As you can see, the costs are almost nothing. I used to pay more for my own website. Even my Go High Level, I pay like $97 a month. This is nothing. So in Canadian dollars, of course, you have to translate it, but this is really reasonable in my perspective, especially with all the benefits that you get. And last but not least, I would love to share about the international piece of eXp. You know, I'm an international real estate junkie. I love it. This is my specialty. This is my sweet spot. And I want to share the countries we're in right now so you can see that eXp is not only in the US and Canada, but is worldwide. And these are not, this is not a small list. And I will go over them. So in case you have any friends, any agents that you know in these countries, probably you want to give them a call and be like, hey, I would love to share more about what I do. And this is the benefits that they will get as well in their own countries. Each of these countries will have a different presentation. I'm going to share a presentation by country so you have it, and the splits as well. Most international countries outside of US and Canada, instead of having an 80-20 split, is a 75-25. The agent keeps 75 and the agency keeps eXp 25. But this is really high for other countries. Sometimes the other countries are used to having a 50-50, or they keep 40 and the other agency keeps 60, and they're used to those splits, which is crazy to me. But when eXp comes in and they give you 75 of the whole commission, agents are really, really appreciative of that, because all the work that they do is actually paying off, and the agency doesn't take so much away from them. So the countries we're in right now is Australia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Dubai, Ecuador, France, Germany, Greece, Hong Kong, India, Israel, Italy, Japan, Korea, Mexico, which is my favorite, New Zealand, Peru, Poland, Portugal, Puerto Rico, South Africa, Spain, Turkey, and United Kingdom. These are not little countries, they're big countries. And as you can see, you can start your business today in the US and take it to the next level internationally. This is so important because right now we cover the Mexico market, and we've been able to start and operate the business even within a day. You don't have to establish any company there. You don't have to deal with the bureaucracy, paperwork, nothing like that. You start your business and you literally can just hit the ground running, because eXp opens the door on the legality and the compliance of the country. So you can go and attract other agents in the area and then start working with them for the referrals that you'll be sending them or they'll be sending you. This is super important for everybody who's watching. If you have any questions about international, I'll be happy to help. And with that, I'm going to close it. I look forward to partner up with you and with the Wolfpack. As you can see, you can book a private call with me. You can go to www.wolfpack.international, and that will take you to our page. You can see this presentation. You can download it there as well if you want to see more. And also, any questions you might have, I'm happy to connect with you. I'm going to leave you my phone number in the description below, as well as the link. And I can walk you through more benefits that eXp has with the Wolfpack, especially in the international space. Don't wait. Book some time in the calendar and let's explore how we can help your business grow, not only where you are, but take you beyond borders. And that way you can not only grow in numbers of transactions, you can not only grow in the bank account that you'll have, but also you can grow on agent counts and also that production that will be getting you that passive income. So hopefully you'll enjoy this presentation. And if you have any questions, in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time.